For those tuning in, we welcome you here inside Hayward Field for the 2024 Oregon Twilight, the final regular season meet of the year for conference championships, NCAA championships, and of course the trials coming later on this summer. Keenan Gray alongside 1996 Olympic gold medalist Dan O'Brien, and it's been the topic of discussion all day. The rain has been awful to say the least, but the performances have been pretty good despite the conditions.
Well, and I think that's a testament to this track, this facility. The winds were not overly powerful today, but man, this track, if you ever wonder about its ability to give back to the athletes, don't anymore. I mean, this I'm sure it has to deal with a lot of rainy days here, but you know, it didn't seem to hold anybody back. Good conditions, good wind conditions provided for some really good times in the sprinting events. I think we'll see some more good times. Maybe the rain will lighten up a little bit. Love to see some more of those Bowerman athletes get out there and show us what world-class running looks like.
And you can see one of them right there on the screen. That's Kaylee Mitchell, the former Oregon State University standout, a 10-time All-American for the Beavers during her time in Corvallis. 10, just to be an All-American, maybe once, twice, 10 times she was an All-American at Oregon State. Perhaps one of the, not just the most decorative athlete in Oregon State cross country and track and field history, maybe one of the most decorative athletes in Oregon State athletic history. And she brings a lot to the Bowerman Track Club in her first year of professional running. We look at the field right here. Kyla Martin of the University of Utah, her lifetime best 4:21:09, ran that at the Brian Clay Invitational, and their teammate Brianna Wren 4:20:56 at the Brian Clay 2. This is Alicia Anderson of Gonzaga University, lifetime best 4:18:53. Megan Wagner out of Canada, 4:18:54. Fleur Templier was freshman of the year in the West Coast Conference in cross country for Portland last fall. And then there's Kaylee Mitchell, former Oregon State standout in the steeple, getting some 1500 work. Michaela Meyer, representing Nike, former national champion in the 800. Maddie Elmore of University of Oregon, the 5,000 meter record holder in this event. Then back for more after an 800 fall, Christina Aragon. And then the Canadian Olympian Gabriella Dubois-Stafford, lifetime best 3:56:12, looking to see if she can make it back to the Olympics after finishing 5th in the 1500 at the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. A very good field, Dan.
Well, maybe the best field of all of the fields that we've seen here in the performance window. But again, these athletes got to keep an eye out. I guarantee you, Christina Aragon, she's going to be looking around, see where her feet land, see where everybody else's feet land as well. And she goes right to the front, doesn't waste any time.
Doesn't want to take the risk of falling back into second or third and perhaps tripping, so she goes right to the front, just right behind her, Dubois-Stafford, and then Meyer. And Maddie Elmore and Kaylee Mitchell, as those five have created a separation from the rest of the group. You have Aragon, Dubois-Stafford, Meyer, Elmore, Mitchell. And to think after running the 800 early on, Aragon will be on pacing duties, just well ahead of, as you see, just clicking her watch, around 62 seconds on that first 400. So a pretty hot pace early on here in this first 400.
Yeah, she's clipping them pretty good out there. You see her, and you take a look at her. It's like, of course, she's running the, she's the pacer. That tempo is just a little bit too quick. As you see Michaela there just settle in to second position. Those second, third, fourth, and fifth place competitors right now, they're in a good spot here. They're going to be in a really good spot now with 2 laps to go to really run after some good times.
Aragon out front, Meyer, Elmore, Dubois-Stafford, and Mitchell. Up to 2 laps remaining. As Aragon continues to be out front. A few more 100 meters for Aragon. As it's Meyer, Elmore, Dubose, Stafford, and Mitchell, and the rest of the field hunting them down just through 800 meters. Around 2:12. So an honest pacer through the first 800 meters. There you see Elmore move up into second. Already ran 4:09.36 this season. Her lifetime best was 4:08.87.
Well, it's always interesting to see. You see Michaela Meyer there in third position. It's always interesting to see that 800-meter runner step up. She's a national champion while she was at Virginia, but here she's stepping up in distance. And some 800-meter runners like to step up. We'll see how she does in these on this last lap. But this is just great work for her over distance, speed work for her, getting ready for her 800 at the Olympic trials.
And it's the steeplechase specialist into the lead for the first time into the bell lap. That's Kaylee Mitchell just ahead of Maddie Elmore. 67-17 for Mitchell. Opened up her season as a pro, ran 4:13.63 at the Oregon Relays. Now putting them some separation away from Maddie Elmore, but Elmore not hesitant to respond with her 2 on the backstretch.
Well, Mitchell looks really strong right there with 200 meters to go, and you see that steeplechase strength coming through here at the end of this race. Just check her turnover, just see if it slows down at all as Elmore starts bearing down on her. This is going to be a great finish.
The former South Eugene standout trying to run down here on her home track. It's the Oregon State standout trying to hold on for the win here. And it'll appear to be a season's best performance, not only for Mitchell, but maybe Elmore dips under that lifetime best of 4:08. And this will actually be a huge lifetime best for Mitchell, 4:08. 4:09.45 for Kaylee Mitchell, a 4-second lifetime best for the former Oregon State Beaver. And Elmore, 4:11.05 for second.
I think if it's possible, the rain might be letting up just a tiny bit. But here, the biggest thing is we're seeing the wind is not a factor. And there you see Kaylee Mitchell, Christina Aragon. Aragon did her job to perfection, got them out there with the first 2 laps, really solid runs. And look at Kaylee Mitchell. She just takes over there at the end, and she has such great mechanics. Just nothing unused there. Look at her arm swing, boom, 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 boom. Little stiff maybe, but just almost robotic. Just absolutely perfect turnover here. And she comes away with a personal best. Boom.
4 seconds under that lifetime best of